Unexpectedly, after several years of struggle, the stew robbed the fat mouse. Damn it.
It's really unbelievable, although there was not much distance between M Company and us in the long term. It left us far behind just for 3 months.
The market share price of M Company is much higher than that of us. It's very unfavorable for us to find opportunities to cooperate with other investors in the future. We can't afford any more. Next month, the cooperation with Devi can be loose. It's time to take some measures. Do you have any ideas?
In the short term, the only way is to whitewash the financial report. But
That's the only way to do it. I hope you can help me whitewash the financial report and get unqualified opinions of the auditors. We must make sure everything is right. I know you'll need a large money to save your mom in the hospital. I promise to give you $500,000 after you finish this matter.
but let me see.
Hello, are you married, daughter? I'm Dr. Lee in MUSD Hospital. After examination, it's very dangerous. The survey fee must be carried out as soon as possible.
How much does it cost?
About 500,000 to 600,000.
Oh my god. Okay, I will get together as soon as possible. I have worked for only 5 years since I came to the company as a new employee. Although I have achieved the position of senior manager, my annual income is slightly more than 100,000 yuan. Apart from the high consumption of life in big cities, I have to support my own mother who has no income and my 4-year-old child. I have no more than 100,000 yuan savings on hand. Surgery costs 500,000 yuan. I really have no other way. Okay, we'll finish as soon as possible.
The matter should be secret, otherwise you will be fired.
I got it.
This is the material provided by S Company. Let's start our audit work.
I don't find any question from the main business, but I'm confused about the other business. Main business profit is not in proportion to other business profit, and other business profit is even higher than main business profit. I feel that there is a suspicion of fraud.
At the same time, I also found that in its annual report, it defined main business as real estate, hotels, tourism, and vacation industry, but only calculate the real estate profit in the main business profits, and classify the hotels, tourism, and vacation industries into other business profits, which is obviously contradictory to the statement in the annual report.
Let me see. Well, it's likely to involve financial fraud. For the company, it's obviously easier to manipulate other business profits than main business profits, and it's harder to detect. Because in income statement, the main business involves more records than other business, the income and cost of the main business must be properly registered, and other businesses often need only simple registered profits. In order to reduce the investor steps, the board of directors of a company plays a word game to reverse some vague business between main business and other businesses, and a directly careless investor will be deceived.
Yes, this is obviously to confuse ordinary investors because they cannot investigate whether a company's other business profits are forged, but we can at least analyze the possibility that it made false accounts.
So next we need to find out more evidence about the company's profits in other businesses to if there is any fraud.
Okay.
In the process of the audit, we found that your company had a suspicion of false declaration. We hope you can provide more evidence about the other business to cooperate with our work.
Sorry, we only keep the relevant watches of the main business. As for others, they are too small and tedious. Therefore, the company does not keep all the watches at present, but only record the total profits for branch departments.
As for the other business parts without vouchers, I suggest financial correction. Otherwise, it will not be passed.
This time, I really want to ask you to help our company issue an unmodified opinion report. This investment is critical to the survival of the company. If the financial report is not recognized, the company cannot win the big investment that needs to compete with M Company in the near future. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you can issue an modified opinion. And of course, the company also promised you to pay you 1 million as a reward. Besides, the task assigned by my boss also involved a large sum of operation costs for my mother's treatment. I also hope you can help me pass the audit smoothly.
Whether it's from the obligations of the company's manager or from our standpoint, we're not going to make it. I know you have a problem. Your mother is sick and you're short of money. But I must obey my code of professional ethics.
Honey, I need help. Listen, my boss is going to acquire M Company, and I'm responsible for it. But M Company refused my offering.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Honey, if you can make S Company win the investment, then M Company will have to accept my offer. It will bring me a big bonus. Then we can buy a big house for our future marriage. Of course, that would be yours.
Okay, this time I will try my best to help S Company to win and let M Company collapse. Work off your feeling.
Boss, this is the audit report of S Company. Since S Company has financial fraud, I will issue an adverse opinion on this report.
Just pretend you didn't see it. Try to help them come up the fraud problem and through the company's statements.
What? Recognize such a mess of financial reports? If this is discovered by our shareholders, our risk will be too big.
I know you are worried about getting sued, but we can do our best not to let that happen. It is actually a common practice in most of the companies that the declared turnover is not true. Perhaps it is easy to be caught by such naked fraud, but I found that as company translating the profits of other business, which was relatively mild and would be not be noticed by the investor.
But
Come on, clients are the main sources of income for our company. Everyone knows it.
I think our first job is to give fair audit.
Don't draw on it. I remember you always want a promotion. If you issue an unqualified opinion at this time, you will get what you want. But if you choose the wrong answer, you know the sequence.
Hey Wendy, long time no see. How is going?
Not bad, just a little busy.
What's your job?
Well, I'm an auditor in an accounting firm.
Wow, awesome. But I heard that auditing is not an easy job because you accept money from your client and yet pick up their mistake. This sometimes annoys them.
Yeah, you're right. The client wants me to be less strict, but no way. The auditor's principle is to give the audit results impartially and objectively. Anyway, what about you? You do great. What are you doing?
I'm doing tax accountant, which is to help enterprise and individuals to avoid tax. You know, it is quite profitable. Anyway, I see you are eating alone. What's wrong with you? You look upset.
Recently, I'm auditing a firm which has financial fraud. The boss and the manager of this company said they will give me some money as long as I issue an unqualified opinion. It bothered me. I don't want to go against my principles, but I'm afraid I can't resist the temptation of money.
Well, you know, it is impossible to just take someone's money and not help him solve problems. And in fact, many auditors work for money rather than doing a fair audit. So you don't have to worry. Occasionally pretend not to see some faults. I think it is okay. You see, I'm just focused on making money without being bound by any belief. Now I have my own house, a car, and a comfortable life. And two, because you are too persistent in your principle, that you get so much trouble.
Annie and I graduated in the same year, and now she has a house and a car, while I still live in a rented house. I work from dawn to dusk every day, and the quality of life cannot be improved. My boyfriend also left me because I insisted too much on the truth. I really sacrificed too much by insisting on truth auditing, and I didn't get any benefit in the end. Perhaps with the unqualified opinion I issue last time, the company will have a better development, the supervisor's mother can be saved, and my career can be improved.
Now I will publish the audit results. After our audit, the company's financial statements have been prepared in accordance with the provisions of applicable accounting standards and fairly reflect the financial position, operating results, and cash flow in all material respects. Therefore, I decided to issue an unqualified opinion on the company's financial statements.
Thank you for your help. The unmodified opinion on the financial statement helps a lot in attracting investment.
It's just a piece of cake.
Do you have time this Friday evening?
Yes.
Can we have dinner together? I would like to express sincere appreciation and fulfill the promise on behalf of our company.
Okay.
As I expected, S company is involved in financial fraud, and my leader helped them, so the unqualified opinion was issued. Well, the famous M company is competing fiercely with S company now. If I sold this information to them, not only will I get a large sum of money, but I can also obtain the high salary position I long for. I should take action as soon as possible. Could I borrow the document about the audit project we completed before? I can't understand some audit processes due to the limited auditing time, so I want to study more about it.
Okay, here you are.
I'm interested in your suggestions. Do you have time at 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon? I think we have a talk face-to-face in a coffee shop.
Hello, I'm Alex in Link's accounting firm.
I'm CEO of M Company. I'm very interested in your suggestions, but how can I believe in you?
I have a sound recording indicates that the manager of S Company colluded with the auditor. Only a few minutes. You will believe in me.
Thank you for your help. The unmodified opinion on the financial statement helps a lot in attracting investment.
It sounds like you tell me the truth. I agree with your terms, and you can come to work next Monday.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chen.